Hello.
Hi, good evening.
How are you doing? Good morning from this part of the world.
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Sorry for the delay. I was
No,
trying to
it's
tidy up
fine. It's
things.
fine. It's fine. I mean, there's room for excesses and whatnot. So, how's your weekend going?
Fine, we thank God.
Nice,
Fine.
nice. Did you do anything fun?
I'm actually I'm actually an introvert.
Oh,
I barely go
introvert.
out.
Well, you don't look like
Yes.
you're an introvert.
That's the media noise. On the
Mm.
media, I'm very noisy, but in real life, I don't like noise. I'm always indoors. I don't know.
Okay. All right, guys. The moment we've been waiting for. Our guest for today, Blessing CEO, is on live. Blessing CEO, welcome to Catching Up with the Stars.
Thank you.
Let me start by saying you look gorgeous.
I actually forgot my wig.
Oh,
I'm
really?
like,
No. I feel like your natural hair has gone so viral that if you ask me to prefer choose you when you're on wig or maybe something else, I'll go for your natural hair.
are you serious?
Yeah, yeah, you look awesome with your natural hair. Like you
Oh
see, it's
my
the love
God.
emoji. Your fans are popping the love emojis.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, Blessing CEO, let's dive into the interview proper. Welcome to Catching Up with the Stars. Um, if you are not Blessing CEO, what would have been your alter ego? Who else would you have been?
I guess an actress or a radio presenter.
Mm,
I like to talk. I'm a very verbal person. I remember when I was growing up, people always tell me that I talk too
mm,
much. My mom used to
mm.
call me, my mom used to call me radio without battery because anything that happened in the house, I'm like, I download everything and I would. So I think I would have been an actress or a radio presenter. Or rather, I also love being an air hostess. I just love to interact with people. It's natural.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
At,
think so.
at what point did you figure out that you were going to be in the social space? Because I've been privileged to be with one or two celebrities, and they'll tell me, "Oh, I started in the church. I was a drama this. I was singing. I was that." At what point did you realize that you have a thing for the social space?
The truth is, I didn't know I was going to be in the social space. Then when we were growing up, we didn't understand it as a social space. We called it television,
Mhm.
right? So this part was not, I was just like, that point you watch Genevieve, Emeka Ike. So my own was I wanted to be on TV. But I didn't know I was going to come this part, right? I think this part started coming. That point you're saying, I remember growing up, I used to say I'll be very famous. I want to be like Genevieve. But I didn't know the exact paths I was going to take at that point. So I think for me, I dived into it
Mm.
because I was working with the Nigerian Police Force pension. I was doing a 5 to 8 job. A lot of people thought social media. No, I had a normal life. Went to school, went for NYC, worked. Then I had a flair. I like to gist. But
Mm.
because I didn't have too many friends around me, I like to gist. I don't like to gossip. So I wanted to be expressive. So when Instagram came out, I remember going to a couple of radio stations to beg them that I want to be a presenter. I remember then they asked me to bring, was it 150K or thereabouts?
Wow.
I couldn't afford it, right? So my elder brother said to me, why not use this new platform, Instagram? Just, be doing your thing and all that. And I just opened Instagram. The first page I ever opened was Break or Makeup.
Break or make up?
Break or Makeup, yeah, Break or Makeup was the first limelight. I started off with Instablog. When Instablog opened, that was when I opened. This page became so massive. What were we doing there? We tell stories. I'll just take my friend's story. Babe, after that, your boyfriend, what didn't do, you should just me, I will write it. I started getting engagement. I told my story, and that was it. So I started getting attention. People started sharing their stories, sending me emails. So the blog was so popular. I now opened a dating site. That was where I started making money. That
Oh,
was
you
where I bought
opened
my
a
first
dating
Mercedes Benz.
site. You open a
Yeah,
dating
I
site.
opened a dating
Wow.
site. I was the first person to open a dating site here. But a lot of people didn't know because I was faceless. It was a
Mm,
blog. Yeah, I was like an Insta blog. Yeah, I didn't have a face. It was just the brand name. That was the most controversial blog on Instagram. So they kept reporting the page because it had lots of controversial stories until they took down the page for like 10 times.
same time.
I let it go. Yeah, 10 times. They would take it down, I'll bring it back. They'll take it down, I'll bring it back. Then when this, I had a scandal, Onyeze's story, where I took a picture in front of somebody's house. So when that happened, because people didn't really know me that much, so they went for my brand. When
Mm,
you put out the story there, they say it's a lie. If Blessing feel like say she thief house, all the story they lie. They reported that page, and the page went down. I didn't want to give up. Then I came back as Blessing CEO. So I'm like a rebirth.
mm,
Now it's no longer somebody writing people's story. Is now an outspoken woman.
mm,
So that was the best
mm,
of.
mm,
I've just been 3 years on the media. So the
mm,
Onyeze story kind of took me to limelight
mm.
because when people saw me, they did not know that I have been on the media. They thought I was just one riffraff that just went, so it was trending. But over time, when I trended for the Onyeze house and they came closer to me, they were not like, oh, I think there is more to this girl than just the trend. And in 3 years, blessing CEO.
Wow. Before we delve into the topic for the day, I mean, your story had kind of like unveiled a lot to me. It unveiled consistency and determination. But what has been your drive so far?
My drive so far has been the troll,
The
the
troll.
hate.
So you strive on troll and hate? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, I strive on it. That's why I said I am the most controversial. When the troll became so much after the Onyeze incident, they called me a thief. They called me a liar. In fact, if my brand was supposed to go down, it would have been that period. Everybody disassociated themselves from me. Then I took it as an advantage, as a stepping stone. I came out and said, "Na lie, I lie. I not keep person. Me ogu kill all of una." And that was it.
Mm,
So people
nice.
kept saying, "You cannot do it. Who dash monkey banana house? Olori buruku this thief. Till you buy, you know go fit build a house." So that was the motivation. In fact, I became who I am today because of the hate. You know, I don't know what other people do with hate, but hate is something that will challenge you.
Mm, mm,
If people make you too comfortable, you will never be successful. That's why a lot of celebrities who are loved go into oblivion because they'll be
mm,
pampering you, you will not put in effort. But when people claim that they hate you, they throw you, they push you. I never, I never planned to build a house. I never planned to be where I am today. It was just the challenge, like you know if you do you know if you do and I kept pushing, and I'm happy that I'm here today. So I'm going to say the truth was my haters are part of my success stories. Without them,
mm,
I don't think I'm going to be here. So thank you to all my haters.
mm, mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm. Oh, so Blessing, see, in essence, what you're trying to say, the social space is not for the weak.
Nah.
Mm, 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 mm. So, in essence, let's say if you think the kitchen is hot, leave the kitchen, right?
Just get out. Because in this space, people feel like they have to trample on you to
Mm,
rise. That's how
trample on
it is.
you. Nice.
Yeah, some people understand what is called unhealthy competition. So they feel like this person needs to go for me to trend. So if you are not
Mm,
strong, do you know how many lies bloggers have told about me? But I chose controversy as a strategy because I refuse to come out wholly on the media. Why?
mm,
I want to be able to get away with anything. Do you know how many celebrities has gone into oblivion because they couldn't express themselves? Be mature, be mature. People do not understand something about narrative. Once people start to peddle a rumor, it becomes your narrative. So long as you are not dead, you have the mouth to come and unwrite your story. But some celebrities will say, no, no reply. I will reply. When this lover was dragging me, this lover was, and you know, when these bloggers want to talk, they will be lying.
Fact.
You are not going to see that. Me, I will answer you. I will answer you. So that's what makes me controversial. Some people get to say, oh, blessing, because you're controversial, a lot of brands might not want to associate with you. A lot of brands don't want controversy. And I tell people, I do not want to work for brands. I want to be the brand. So for me, how much can a brand pay me? I want to be able to build a brand that I can speak for myself. Nobody pays Linda AKG. And even if I'm working for a brand, they'll be privileged. It takes you to be depth, to look at Blessing CEO and pick something from her. I cannot work with brands that see me on blogs just for short clips. This is what I do. When I read a controversial news about somebody, do you know what I do? I go to your page. If I don't see anything about your page, I'll go to your YouTube. That is how smart people do, because you understand that what bloggers carry is called clickbait. They will just carry that small news. Like some people that claim that they don't like me, they don't even know me.
Fact.
Ask them, why don't you like Blessing? I don't know. I see her for blog. They don't have any reason. I don't even want to work with such a brand. I believe as a brand, a talk of Samuel before you decided to invite me for your life. I feel you had done your research.
Fact.
And you said, despite the noise, there's something about Blessing. That is what I expect from a brand. So any brand that wants to look at Blessing from the blogger's eye, I don't even want to work with you because you're not even a brand. So that's it.
Wow. Wow, that was very intense and deep. We start doing that, we'll not even dive into the topic of the day. Maybe we'll come back to a little bit of that towards the end of the interview. Wow.
Okay.
Looking at the theme of the interview today, how to find love. Uh, let's start on the basis. Let's have a foundation of what love is before other question pops out. Now, the word love, for me, I think I did. There was a time I did a little clip about what love should be. I feel like love, the definition of love should be a general definition where I define have the same meaning and you have the same meaning and everybody have the same meaning. But unfortunately, everybody on the planet Earth have their own different meaning of love to suit their own selfish interests and gain. For me, a lot of people have asked me, Sam, how do you define love? And I tell them, God is love and love is God. That's how I define love. But to some other persons, they could say love is intense, love is this, love is sacrifice, love is caring. So, Blessing CEO, what is love?
I'm going to make it very simple.
Okay.
Love is kindness.
Love is kindness.
Love is just being, kindness simply means I want to be intentional about this person. You're being kind. When you see a common stranger walking on the streets, remember you cannot help the whole world. Something touches you about that stranger to say, let me be intentional. Kindness is intentionality. You start to see what is not even your business. This guy doesn't have good shoes. Let me buy good shoes for him. Oh, this girl is not wearing. That is love. Love is not sexual. You need to be kind. That's the reason why, even when you are married or when you are dating, the moment your spouse stops showing you kindness, that is when the person stops loving you. Sorry. And kindness is like a deliberate effort. Remember, before you decide to be kind, you will deprive yourself. When you see somebody on the road and you want to help the person, you will stop. Remember, your time is going. You have where you are going to. Your time, you will communicate with the person. If you have to give the person any small money you have, it's intentional. So that's what I see love to be. And that's the reason why we cannot love everybody. We cannot help everybody. Yes. As human beings, something moves us. And that's the reason why we cannot fall in love with everybody. Some people will be asking you, how come you love this person? The same way somebody will be wondering, you not see everybody for streets, Now this one you can't go help. Choice. It is you as a person. And kindness comes with our life upbringing, the things we understand, the things we know. Me, I do not play with single mothers because I'm coming from a place. I was married before, my marriage didn't work, I got divorced, and I had to train my kids alone. I'm doing well for myself by the special grace of God. So when I see single mothers struggling, there's this soft spot I have for them because maybe I can understand the pain. Some people might not have soft spots for single mothers, some we have for widows, depending on where you're coming from. So it's just mere kindness. Kindness that now tilts into an emotion. For you to want to make love to your wife and get her to orgasm, you are intentional. You are kind enough to want to make her happy. Remember, when you are kind, it's no longer about you.
Selfless.
It's about somebody else. Yes. So kindness is hard. It's so easy to be wicked, to be selfish. It's just like when people are trolling me on the social media. If we take this thing back to their family members, they cannot take it. A lot of people who are wicked cannot take what they dish. And that's the reason why there is a blessing that comes with kindness. The blessing that comes with it is that God will replace that thing you did for somebody in honor. It simply means God will be kind to you since you're kind to your neighbor. That's why being good has its own price. You don't need anything to be good. Like, so long as it's like a boomerang, it comes the same way you gave someone 100 naira. At the point of your need, somebody will give you 200,000. And you'll be wondering, what did I do? I did not know this person. You have given. That is how it's a merry-go-round. So that is love for me.
Oh, based off what you just said now, what I deduce this. So love is a decision. Love is a choice, right?
Yeah.
Hmm, hmm. I've met folks sometime in life, and they tell me I don't believe in love. Love is wicked. Do you believe in love?
Yes. Love is not wicked. Some people are just wicked to their self.
Hmm, hmm,
When we make bad choices, remember, we make them. You as a handsome young man now, you see a pretty girl like me, you like me. Your family will tell you, no go, no road for blessing see you. I love her like that. Now you know what thing you see. Your friend will warn you, no go. I love her like that.
hmm,
Choice.
hmm.
Let's go back to the Bible. When God created Adam and brought Eve to him, when Eve finally gave Adam the fruit and they realized that they were naked. So when God came to the Garden of Eden, according to the Bible, and called Adam, Adam, where art thou? Adam said, I am naked. It is the woman that you gave to me. So right from the days of our forefathers, blame has been that thing that humans have been using to feel good about themselves. See how he blamed God. And that was where God said, okay, all of you will go and choose who you want to marry. In those
You,
days, our parents used to choose bride for us. In fact, sometimes they go marry for you before you even grow. Now, you will go and bring that man that you want to marry. So, it is your choice. There's nothing like love is wicked. You are wicked because most times when you make these choices, the problem is people want to make choices and not face consequences.
people want to make choices and not make face
And not
consequences.
face consequences. That's all. You
So
want to go
for
and marry
every choice,
a thief.
so for every choice,
You want to go and marry. There's consequences
there's
now.
consequences.
I love him. I love him. I want to marry Anini. I want to marry Derico. He's just a small thief. Now Maggie is a thief. He is just a Yahoo boy. Now laptop in the press. They go use you do ritual. That's the reason why I used to tell people that I, Ukoro Blessing, I use it to brag. I am not wayward. I have never done wrong since my mama and papa born me. I've never slept with any man for money. I brag with it. It's as controversial as I am. Why? Not because I'm trying to be a good girl. Not because I'm trying to. It is because I understand the consequences of these things. I don't get power. So I refuse to choose it. But the problem with a lot of young people is that they want to do everything and they don't want to face every consequences. It is understanding consequences that will make you start to select. I don't want drink. Oh, you understand the health benefit of drinking, of not drinking. I don't want smoke. Oh, you know, say you get health issues. You feel, but some people don't know this. When you're telling them don't smoke too much, they think you are just trying to be good. Once you begin to understand consequences, you will start to make better choices. I used to tell people, like, some people come to me for counseling and say, Blessing, I'm a prostitute and I want to repent. I'll say, why? It's they're nothing. People just they talk, say Ashawo no be better thing. Are you proud of the Ashawo? I like the work. Oh. I like the work, but now all these talk, they talk, say I no go get husband. How long have you been an Ashawo? I don't they go like 5, 7 years now. How much you don't make? How many years you don't be? Ah, mama, no go like your money not there. Oh. By the time I buy clothes, buy shoe, buy that, finish. Do you know what I told the young lady? You have not made it as a prostitute because you have not owned it. If you tell yourself now, as a woman, you are that's where intentionality, that is where intentionality, choices, and consequences come in. You tell yourself as a woman, nah man, life hard though. Now shower now I want to. You see this shower, I go do am, I go use them, I go build house. You own it. Any man that come to you, you bill am. I give you 1 year, you will blow. Why? You are intentional. The problem is a lot of people want to be prostitutes and be girlfriends and be wife. Do you get where I'm coming from? That's the reason why instead of make you knack man collect money, you go the phone wife material. Not be your work. Straight up. Any man that is coming to you know that it's pay as you go. That is where I'm coming from. So love is not wicked. Some women go to men that do not love them. You know this guy is not into you. You are there. This guy does not pick your call. You are there. He is online, but he never replies your WhatsApp message. You are there. You go to his house, he say, don't, you know, the red flags are there, and you are there. Love is not wicked. It is because you are wicked to yourself. That's why you do not know your worth to know when to take a walk. When you understand personal worth, man not supposed to do shakara for woman. If the energy, and one thing about energy and chemistry, you cannot hide it. It is there. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare. So love is not wicked. I think human beings are just wicked with their choices.
No,
That's what I have to say.
for the purpose of this interview, I'm going to use Nigeria as a case study. I'm proudly Nigerian, and you are Nigerian. I did a clip that was going to be released tomorrow, and I talked about the Nigerian male celebrities. A fraction of them came out last year, and they talked about they not wanting to date Nigerian ladies. I'm going to call names. I don't care. I know. We had Burna Boy talked about it. Charlie Poppy talked about it, and Timaya talked about it. They said Nigerian girls love money a lot, so therefore they can't find love in Nigeria. So a lot of them, a fraction of them, now choose to date the Western girl. And in the clip I'm about to release tomorrow, I had said every woman likes money, even the one you're going to get in the Western world likes money. What's your own opinion? Do you think every woman in Nigeria likes money? And do you think love in Nigeria has been monetized? Because a lot of these celebrities say love now in Nigeria is not a transaction where you say hi to a girl and she's giving you all her problems, her bills, her family, and everything. So that makes most men now do not want to have anything to do with a Nigerian girl. What's your take on that?
I don't think Nigerian girls like money. I think a lot of Nigerian girls are just hungry.
A lot of Nigerian girls are just hungry. Okay.
That thing that they are asking is bettered from hunger. When you're coming from a place of hunger, there is what is called basic. You cannot even do the basic, you begin to demand. And number two, Nigerian girls have a sense of entitlement. These entitlements has been breeded from society, where they will tell you that it's a man that is supposed to do everything from you. Back in the days, men did everything for women. A man will see you, train you through school. A man will see you, build house for your mama. I think it's the culture where we grew from, right? But in the honest reality, back in the days, right, our mothers helped our fathers more. Our mothers carried the home more. The difference was our mothers were not lousy.
Our mothers were not lousy.
Did 80% of us that grew up, now our mama pay our school fees, our papa just they know, right? But when, especially this peer pressure, when it comes to the media, and when we have small children like Saida Bodge, now come and tell you to collect 20 million or 40 million from a guy.
Those are the things that is making the Nigerian celeb run away from the girls now.
You know, that illusion, and
Yes.
that illusion does not exist. I keep telling women this thing. Once a man trusts you, hmm, he can give you anything, even his life. That's why
When the
I
man
said it
trusts
is.
you.
He can give you anything, even his life. That's why I said it is hunger, because a lot of these women get into this relationship and they are not even patient enough to build trust. And do you know the most annoying things about the things that they demand? These girls do not ask you for, hey, baby, I want to pay my school fees. Hey, baby, there's this project I want to do. Hey, baby, I want to take a degree. I want to do my master's. No, I want to buy wig. I want to buy cream. It is not the asking that annoy men. It is what they are asking.
It's not the asking, it's what they are asking.
What are they asking for? Somebody is telling you to take 20 million from a man and do what?
And go to
Now,
Dubai.
even this person that is Cider Bodge, that is, I'm using her because she's the one that started the trend. Cider Bodge that says take 20 million from a man has not even invested 20 million in herself. There's something a man told me. I'll tell you a story. When I wanted to open my office in Lagos, I met this young man that really liked me. We had never met before. He was outside the country. He's a surgeon. And we kept talking. Then I was working in the Nigerian Police Force pension in Enugu. I had an office, a 4-bedroom duplex office. So I kept telling him about my Lagos dream, that I don't want to go to Lagos small, but Lagos is expensive. You know, we spoke for 3 weeks on the phone. One day he asked me, how much do you need for this Lagos office? I say, if I see 100 to 150 million. He said, okay. The next day he asked me, do you have a dollar account? Yes, send it. This man sent me 100 million naira in dollars. For the first time in my life, that was the first time I was getting that amount of dollars in bulk. So the Access Bank call me, tell me, madam, what's happening? I started off my office in Lagos. He still sent me another 40 million, 80 million. When I came to Lagos, people were shocked. One day I asked him, this man has not seen me. Why are you giving me this amount of money? Do you know what he told me? It's because you have invested this amount of money on yourself. He told me, Blessing, I'm not stupid. I have seen your office in Enugu. It's a whole duplex. I have seen the house that you stood in different places. I've seen the cars that you drive. I have seen your zest. I have seen the passion. I have watched you on the media, and I have also seen your consistency. That
mm,
man might have people he's sleeping with, but they have never seen his 100 million. This
mm.
story actually will sound unbelievable to small-minded people. If you meet that kind of man, if that kind of man ever come across your life, right? Even from the comment section, you will hear them talking good. If that man ever come across your life, you might not be able to get that amount of money from him because you are not worth it. That's the reason why you will date this boy. He will not do anything reasonable for you. When he dump you, he will do that thing for his ex. You will now be wondering, after all, I gave him doggy style. I gave him Limpopo style. No, you evolve. I married my ex-husband a few years ago when I was 18. I was not working. I was not doing anything. I was schooling. What my
Oh, you
ex-husband
got
used to
married
do.
at 18?
Yes.
Wow. Were you equipped to be in that marriage? Like, do you know what marriage was all about? Sorry, I'm kind of like deviating right now.
Let me tell you, when we are young, I started dating him at 15.
Oh, at 15?
Yes. There's something people don't understand. When a young girl is in love, she know the year old.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true, that's true.
So my parents there was a day they flogged me to oblivion.
Mm, obviously, I know
My
you were
parents, in fact,
stubborn as a child.
I was
Mm,
stubborn, yes. They
I
broke
know.
my hand. My hands were broken. So my ex, as of them when we were dating, he couldn't call me for like 3 days, so he was worried.
Mm,
When he later reached out to me the fourth day, and I snapped my hand and sent to him and said, my parents beat me and break my hand because I came to see you. And he told me, honey, I will marry you. People don't understand that when love is challenging, it is sweet. No, but that person when they talk, they make you leave. Now you go say, we like it. He said, I will marry you. Like I went through a lot.
mm,
I now said, my parents will not allow you to marry me. He said, I will not get you pregnant. I will not go through the corners. I will marry you as a wife. And he did it. Traditionally, white wedding. No, he did it. So, why you did it?
well, look, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning from the experts.
So I don't even know why I stopped. So, okay, I was talking about my ex-husband. So I wasn't doing anything as of then. So if my ex-husband wants to give me money, he'll give me 5,000 naira to cook for soup.
For soup.
Oh, my ex didn't really give me any money that was reasonable. One day I now asked him, honey, why not give me money in bulk? He likes to give me small money. He now said, what are you doing with money? Do you have a job? If I give you 1 million, now what will you do with it? Are you what your whole entire life? Is it worth 1 million? It came off as an insult, but I learned.
Mm,
Go and check many women that their husband or boyfriend have given them what they do not have. The business they fold. A man will just see you and say, I want to make you independent. I want to open a shop for you. Open it for the girl. The girl will chop everything for the shop. But if you see a hustling woman that is carrying clothes from the boot of her car or from nylon to hostel, open a boutique for her, she will turn it into a
mm,
warehouse.
mm.
What am I trying to say? Nigerian girls are so hungry. They've not learned how to feed themselves. Just like what you're saying about the ladies in diaspora. Every lady in diaspora is working. They do not have sense of entitlement. They can pay bills, right? When you take a woman out outside the country, when you take her on a date outside the country, because she understands responsibility, she fit chop wetin she go pay for. You understand? maybe as she starts getting used to you and knowing that, okay, my man has money, she can start to. But Nigerian girls no go get 5K for account. They go follow man, come out, go chop 200K. They shine eye like thief. That is hunger. At my level, I do not go out and eat what I cannot afford. When you take me out as blessed, in fact, some people actually get scared of taking me out. But the few men that I have gone on a date with, one man told me one day in Igbo language, I'll translate it. Blessing CEO, sir. Upon otu afagi na ado da bang bang bang. Imalokwa ka esi eli ego. Let me translate it. He said, as my name they sound bagang bagang. I do not know how to eat money. But that is not true. Because I am not hungry, there's nothing a man want to buy for me that like I cannot buy for myself. But because a lot of girls are hungry, when they see this, they go, you will learn to comport yourself.
Have some level of steals, right?
Yes. Then as you get comfortable with this man, only he will be begging you, baby, test this wine now, you will love it. Baby, let's go to this Chinese restaurant now, you will love it. That's how it works. Most people used to think that men don't have sense. That's the reason why when a man wants to get married, he marry a certain kind of lady. It will shock you. All these so-called slave queen that you watch, you will see them in Zanzibar. You will see them in Dubai. They are posting luxury life, sugar daddy. Their real boyfriends don't spend as sugar daddy spend.
Yeah, true,
When a,
facts.
when a woman loves you, she will be considerate about your pockets. It's when
Mm.
she doesn't love you. So if they say Nigerian women like money, it's because these Nigerian women that they have met don't like them. My man, my boyfriend, will take me to Polo and tell me, baby, big bag. I go to year bag, 8 million, 6 million, 5 million. For my mind, I did like, I don't buy cement too. We don't invest this money now. You know that kind of stuff. I have that mindset. And sometimes he might insist and say, pick one. Do you know what I used to do? I will pick. When we go, I will now come back and return the bag and dash the sales rep 100 or 200,000. I cannot come and keep myself. Not because I do not like luxury, but because I don't have anywhere to carry the bag to. Now, when you understand this kind of mindset, these things will not trip you. That is, I'm talking about myself, myself. I'm not talking about general. So I just feel like when a woman genuinely loves you, she would like you to be throwing away money. That's why it looks as if a lot of wives do not enjoy luxury. It is side chick that enjoy it. And that's why when a woman sees that her husband is cheating, she's pained because all she does is help you save your money so that you can invest it for the future and for the children that she's giving birth to you. But here you are giving it to another woman. So I'm just going to say it's just hunger that is making our women misbehave.
Mm, 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 mm. As a relationship expert, do you believe love can find you anywhere, any day, anytime? Like, because a lot of people feel like, okay, if I'm in the urban areas, no, sorry, if I'm in the rural areas, I need to go to the urban. If I'm not in the city, I need to travel to Lagos. I need to go to Port Harcourt before I find love. What's your take on that?
That's not true. I don't know who sang this song, if it's Beyonce or Rihanna. We fall in love in a hopeless place.
Rihanna.
We fall in love in a hopeless place.
Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna, right? Love can find you even in the dungeon.
Mm,
A lot of people who got married today never believed that they will marry who they married. All of us who wanted tall, handsome,
mm,
chisel chest, gap tooth. All those girls that wanted tall and handsome, they are married to dwarfs.
mm. Well, are you saying it's not okay to have like an ideal man, like how you want your ideal man to be shaped, and
It's okay. is very okay, but it's an illusion. Like as a man right now, you want a woman to be slim, tall, flat tummy, nyash, is an illusion.
Why do you say it's an illusion? That's people's preference.
That's what I'm saying. It's the illusion is something you create in your head. It might not always exist. That is the reason why liposuction and BBL is rampant. Because you want to create that drawing, that act in your head. A woman body stretches. When you're young, when I was young, my tummy was like sandpaper. I'm gonna give birth. My body's gonna stretch. Life is gonna happen. So that's why I say it's an illusion. It doesn't mean that such women don't exist, but you might never even align with them. They might not like you. It doesn't mean that those men don't exist. Broad chest, the kind of men we have in our head are gym instructors. All those guys are like this in the gym. But all of them are Olori Buruku now. Oh, Jiam Diego. Now only prick they get to offer you. So as you begin to grow in life, physical appearance will no longer matter to you because you will now understand that that is not the basis of life. It is the content that is very important because a man can be very handsome and be irritating you because he doesn't have a
Really?
good character. He doesn't treat you right. And when somebody does not treat you right, you don't see anything good in them. There are some people that are married to dwarf, and these men treat them like king. To them, their husbands are the best husband in the world. So it's as you begin to evolve in life, you will see that physical appearance is just a plus. That's why people believe that fine girls don't have sense. You will see men carry fine girls to party, use them to slay, and go and marry normal women. Their side chick is like bottle shape, but their wife is the bulombulo. You are not saying that so now they do for year character. So I think we need to take out that illusion in our head and get more into reality, right? And if you
Yeah.
want the person you love to be shaped, that's why we have doctors now. You mold them the way you want them to be. That's it.
Let's use Lagos State, Nigeria as a case study. I had one of my guests here, Nurse Mirage. I wanted to sample your own opinion. She came here and she said
Who
something.
is
She
that?
said,
Not Mirage?
yeah, Nurse Mirage. Yeah, when I had her on air, she had said it's hard for female celebrities to find love in Lagos. How true is that?
It's actually true because a lot of people work with perception. Once you are famous, you look good, you're doing well for yourself. Men just feel like you be Olosho.
Hmm.
It's a mindset.
So it's
A
the
man will
mindset
feel
of
like,
it's the mindset of the men, not the lady now.
not the ladies, it's the men. They just feel like when a woman is beautiful, doing well for herself, there's this man out there that is sponsoring her. So that is the reason why it is difficult. And that's the reason why you see many women go for the normal class men. Because and one thing is, these men who have these mindsets, they have patronized Olusho to the point that every woman is now Olusho to them. Because most of the Lagos men, they can sleep with 10 different girls a day. So when you are already patronizing Olusho, because I keep telling people, we refuse to expose ourselves to some certain lifestyle so that we can have our sanity. As crazy as I can be on the media, there are things I have never done. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't party, I don't sleep around.
Blessing, you don't smoke, you don't drink. Where do you get all of this energy from?
I'm a Gemini. It's hyper. I'm naturally hyper. Anybody that know me right from secondary school, this has been me. I'm naturally, if you even give me small alcohol makes me sleep. Ordinary, let's assume I'm having cough, then, and you give me coughlin or anything that makes like cough, you know, he has this thing that makes you drowsy. I'll be sleeping. I'll be dull. That is what alcohol does to me. Alcohol doesn't make me hyper. It makes me dull, right? Why did I decide not to do all these things? It's because I still want to have my sanity. I still want to be able to see you as a man and give you a chance and be able to trust you, to love you. Let it just be that you broke my heart. Like, I can tell you that I've never been heartbroken in my life before.
Why did you say
When I
that?
left my previous marriage, yes,
So
my
you got
ex-husband
us.
was,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
when I met my ex-husband, he was the first man I met. He was the first man I married. The most broken thing I've ever had was when I was going through a divorce. After the divorce, most of the relationship I've gotten myself into, I walk out by myself. Once I see that you are doing, I walk out, right? That is because I've not damaged my brains. I've not, I've never in my life, I don't know what it is for a man to cheat on a woman. I swear to God. You know these stories that guys will say, I don't know what it feels like. I only hear it. That is how innocent I am. Are you sure? Yeah. That is because I refuse to expose myself to some certain things. Because it's when you date too many men that don't like you, they will show you shaggy. Men are wicked, men are scum, men are that. Nobody asks you to be dating. When you put these things, that's why you don't do everything. You can know a lot of things, but you don't have to practice it.
You can know a lot of things, but you
Yes.
don't have to practice.
Not be everything where you know you go do. And not be everywhere where you know you must go. That's the honest truth.
Okay. Let me sample this question to you. Like, at the time I did a live, and one of the guests had said most Nigerian men are intimidated with successful ladies, and that stuff went viral. I had to like do a video to counter. A lot of my genders came to my DM, and they were like, I didn't stand for them. For me, if I have a woman that's doing well, it's a plus for me, and I would appreciate that. And I hope both of us appreciate ourselves, because I'm not as afraid of any woman doing well, because I definitely is doing well, and I'll keep doing well for myself. That's the mindset. But the girl came up and said Nigerian men are intimidated to successful women. That's why they do not go for successful men. Do you think that's true? What's your take on that?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. Many men are intimidated by successful women because many men talk about submissiveness, but they lack the clear understanding of being submissive. Most men want doormat. They feel like the only way a woman will respect me, love me, obey me is if she does not have, if I'm feeding her. Even as I am right now, people will always ask me, Blessing, you go feed day for Mars. Why? I have sometimes people will ask me, Blessing, these houses that you are building, if you get married, will the man move into your house or you will move into his house? These are the things that men will look at and they withdraw back. But I don't call those people men, I call them boys. A real man will not be intimidated by the things that you have, is your brain and what you can offer. I've told people before, it takes a powerful woman to be submissive.
It
It
takes a powerful
takes,
woman to be submissive, okay?
yes, if you're not powerful, you can't submit, you will only obey. For example, I have more than 100 million in my account and I want to go to Dubai. And I meet my husband, baby, I want to go to Dubai. He knows I have the money. And he says, don't go. I be like, okay. I stay back at home. I respect him, I honor him. Then there's a woman. She does not have up to 2,000 in her account. Baby, I want to go to Dubai. Don't go. Sit down for house. She's sitting down because she doesn't have the money to travel. So that is what happened in a lot of marriages. Many women cannot respect their men because they have it. The question is, who is that woman that has so much power but can still come down for you to lead her? That's a submissive woman. So many men do not understand this. They think that they do not even know that it is those women that do not have shishi to their name. Once you build them and give them teeth, they will bite you. Go and look. That's why you see men today will tell you that I will never invest in a woman because
They
the moment you
learn the
invest
hard
in
way.
them, good, they grow teeth and they bite you. Have you not seen men that will take women abroad? And when the women get abroad, they will abandon the men there. Marry woman where if he go abroad, where we say abroad no be alive. No be the olori buruku wey no get tickets. A woman that flies in and out. You will have more confidence as a, and so many men do not have anything to offer a woman apart from money. So when they see a powerful, independent woman, they don't know what to do here. The only thing a man can give a woman is money. If you call them, how much do you want? Nothing. They can't even hold a conversation. Two things is that money and knack. Money and knack. So you can't do anything with a powerful woman because yes, you are not productive. You can't have a conversation. You can't bring your insights. Now only money. That is the reason why they run. And when you marry a doormat, all these hungry women, it is only money that they'll be asking from you now. Baby, the baby's pampers are finished. Baby, I want to buy a wig. All these hungry women, they don't ask for any productive thing. They barely even do business. They're always begging from one common thing. Maybe Gary don't finish for us. I won't buy Gary. Baby, help me buy slippers. So I think a lot of men have to elevate their mindset, so that they can pick. They need to elevate their mind so that they can pick the right women, to be able to get married to.
Well, before I move to the next question, all right, guys, in case you're just joining in, this is Catching Up with the Stars, and I am with the legendary Blessing CEO. She has been dropping bars. Guys, make sure you're following me for more content and for more celebrity interviews. Yeah, Blessing CEO. That takes me to the next question. Now, respect, they say, is a function of love. Love is not a function of respect. If you love someone, you definitely respect the person. Now, what an average man crave for is respect. And statistics over time have shown that when most women test money and power, loyalty and respect for their husband or their spouse drop. So an average man is like, okay, fine. If this lady gets here, that respect I want, that loyalty I want won't be there. Because most women per se, I said most, not everybody, they start coming for me. And the statistics over time have been there that when they test power and money, that respect is no longer there. So an average man craves for respect. We men, we love respect a lot. So that's the fear of the men. Do you think that's why most men do not want an influential lady?
Any man that craves for respect is not a man.
Why do you say that?
You earn it.
You earn it. Okay.
If you crave for respect, you're a narcissist. Respect is earned when you do what you are supposed to do. Respect will come. The Bible says, love your wife. You cannot be doing some certain things to me and be expecting respect. Even as our parents. That's the reason why there are some certain lives our parents lived. We never saw it. The reason why we respect our parents today is because they understand the power of hiding. If you
They
start to
understand the
smoke in
power of
front of
hiding.
yes, respect is just knowing when to hide. If you start to smoke in front of your children because say now you they pay us rent, give your pikin make e reach 12 years, he go hold cigar for hand. The day where you want correct, I mean go say popsy, I beg you, not the smoke. But when your child never see you smoke, who born that pikin where to smoke cigar enter house? Even if they smoke am, he go they hide am. it's not about respect me, respect me. It's about what are you doing?
Earn the respect.
You will earn it. Yes. So as a man, do what you are supposed to do. A woman will, don't worry. It's except the woman has attitude or she has cosco. Now, but you do what you cannot be asking a woman to respect you when you are not treating her right. See, the smallest thing a woman can give to you is respect. As I am here now, people think I'm one tough person. Even from the comment section, you will see them shouting, blessing a lie. They have a persona, but they don't understand something. I'm in a relationship with a man that can tell me to sit down and I'll sit down. I'm in a relationship with a man that handles my phone. In fact, my phone is his favorite iPad.
Oh, we got
Maybe I don't want you to go here. Baby, don't go here. I will not go. Why? I respect him. And I've been in relationship that you dare not come near my phone. It's a rule. I don't know if you're getting. The reason why I respect him is because he's not forceful. Everything he wants me to do is willing. Respect is willing. You don't have to force someone. I don't know if you're getting. You will earn it. So I'm going to say, instead of us to just sit down and be forcing somebody, do this one, do that one, earn it. As an adult, because your mom or your dad have earned your respect, even as a grown adult, you are making money for yourself, you are fending for yourself, you have your family, your mama go fit still call you, you go listen.
Fact.
But there are some people that their mother cannot still talk to them. Mama, because the mother didn't earn it. It just like say you get mama with their shower. What your mama want to tell you? It's just natural. So we need to groom ourselves to be respected in the society. No matter how old you are, and you don't respect, even small pikin go disrespect you. This one is not even about your wife or your spouse. They go cost you for road. Small pikin of 5 years. So I think let's work on building ourselves to be able to end this respect than forcing people to regard us. Because some people can be old and foolish at the same time. They no get sense. That's what I feel.
Fair enough. Nice, deep. As a relationship expert, how do you suggest people find love? And where do you suggest they go find this love? Because we're in an era where people want to find love, they want to love right, they want to find the ideal man, the ideal lady. They just want something good, something that can last. Because it's more like everything now is just on the surface, temporary. Like you get married, the rate of divorce is high and everything. As a relationship expert, where do you suggest people find love? And how do they find this love?
Where do they find love? Love is everywhere. Love is around you, but you've not looked. The first question is, before we tell them where to find love, I'm going to ask all the viewers, if you see love, can you identify it?
If you see love, can you identify it?
Some people don't even know what love looks like. So love used to pass them by every day. So the first thing is, how do I identify this thing that I'm looking for? Some people want something so bad, but they don't even know what the thing looks like. So the first rule to identifying love when you see it, love yourself.
Love yourself.
If you don't love yourself, there's nothing anybody will do that will satisfy you. Some people are with good men and good women, but because they don't love themselves, they are projecting that pain to another person. So many people are in good relationship. Relationship is not passing them by. They are not just at peace. And what you have is what you will give. Nobody can make you happy. The way you are right now, Samuel, you have your struggles. I have my struggles.
Fact.
We come together, right? I will not come and put my pain on you. You will come and put yours on me. Gradually, we begin to help each other and talk about it. The problem is these people are looking, they are not looking for love, they are looking for help. They are looking for
Yeah.
someone that will come and carry all their problem. That's the thing now. They are looking
They're
for
not looking
help.
for help. They're not looking for love. They're looking for
They are
help.
looking for help. So when you cannot help them, they say you don't love. They forget that all of us are struggling. The only difference is that I decide to put my own away and put up a smile. You think everything is good with me? You will not carry all your family problem and come and hang on my neck. Tomorrow you say I don't love you. No. That's why you need to love yourself. And one notion is people think that once you are in a relationship or you find somebody, they are coming to help you solve your problem. It's a lie. The problem is going to multiply. That's the reason why you first of all need to sort yourself out. There are some people that don't see anything good in them, so they can never see anything good in another person.
Mm.
Do you know that? Do you actually know that there are some people that are anti-love? Do you know that, Samuel?
Anti-love. Okay.
Anti-love simply means if you give them love, it will boomerang, it will bounce back because they are damaged. Have you not seen women that, as a gentleman, you meet her, you open the door for her, the car door. This one where they open car door for me, what do you want? You take her to a restaurant, you pull out the seat for her to eat. You pull out the seat for her to eat. This one where you open seat for me. There are lots of women that are so damaged that any nice thing you do to them as a woman, you want something from them. In fact, a lot of men stopped being nice because women will read any meaning to your niceness. If you see a woman with a flat tire on the road, and as a gentleman, you feel now so your mama train you. This woman is struggling. You want to help her to go and fix you, tell her you like her. He wants to sleep with me. So the biggest problem is many people don't love themselves. For you to appreciate love, understand love, you will first of all love yourself. What is love? I told you guys that love is kindness, and kindness is effort. When you put in effort to love yourself, and somebody comes into your life and show you a little effort, you will learn appreciation. The problem is many people forget appreciation. They now imbibe entitlements. What your father cannot do for you, a man that does not know you for madam is now entitled to do it. For good they kill you. Your papa not pay your school fees. Your papa not do the basic responsibility. He not pay your school fees. Now you train yourself, go school. You not disown your papa. You see they call him daddy, daddy. Your boyfriend no buy you Brazilian hair. I'm breaking up with you. Enter grave. Entitlement. So if
Mm.
you want to enjoy love, you must understand appreciation.
Mm.
Understanding that whatever another person is giving to you is an effort. So many men and so many women have stopped to love because they are not appreciated. There are some women that there's nothing you do for them that is okay. There are some men that there's even if you cut your neck, still okay. That is where love becomes draining. It becomes a simple thank you, knowing that this person is putting in effort too. Because to love is not easy. Love is not sweet. Let nobody deceive you. What makes it sweet is the appreciation you are getting from your partner, how they treat you. Do you know that you can give your girlfriend your school fees? What makes you happy as a man for giving her your school fees and being driven away from the class is the appreciation. Baby,
Mm.
thank you. God will bless you. She will make indomie for you. She will come and stay with you. She will appreciate you. That is what keeps you going. You have deprived yourself. But what is making you happy for giving her that thing is appreciation. Many women are ungrateful.
Mm.
Men are not difficult. In Igbo language, they say, Ekene dike na nkome, ome ozo.
Yeah.
People do not understand the power of appreciation. It is even that crazy that when me and my man finish making love, I'll tell him thank you. And sometimes when he finished making love to me, he'll say, baby, thank you. You satisfy me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sweet. Noted.
You don't even know what that does. It's an appreciation,
Oh,
right? Not that you just stand up, yeah. This
Maki.
little
All the married men on this line, are you learning? He's
yes,
Makalaki.
because when you tell a woman thank you after making love to her, she appreciates herself. She appreciates her body. Yes, it's not an entitlement. You know what it is for a man to finish making love and tell you thank you. Even you as a woman, you'll be like, oh my God, I must have been so sweet. Appreciation.
Wahala.
Right? So I think let us learn to appreciate. There are sometimes my man will not even do anything. I'll tell him, thank you, baby. Sometimes if I want to write him, I'll tell him, thank you, baby, for being a better man. Because I didn't meet him with a certain kind of character. There were some certain things when I came into his life I complained about. And I see this man making conscious efforts to change. Sometimes when he repeats that attitude, he will come back and tell me, baby, I'm sorry. You know, it's a pattern. And I'll tell him, thank you for trying. But some women and some men will never appreciate the things you are doing. Because these people don't understand that they met us a certain way. And the moment they came into our life, we are trying to adjust. When you appreciate, it makes it easy. Baby, I know it's not easy. You are used to this. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for doing this to make me happy. My man will say, I be womanizer. I be womanizer. But because of you, he used to tell me, I can brag that for 3 years and no woman. He said to me, so long as it's you, I will never cheat.
Oh,
And it feels good, yes, that somebody who is a womanizer has made a conscious effort. Even his friends used to say, wetin blessing do you? He go tell me, say, I'm not the see, not because these things are just intentional. And what do I do? Every day I appreciate him. Baby, thank you for doing this. Baby, I love you. Thank you so much. He said, I want to honor you. So I feel these things are just, let's show a little bit of appreciation, especially when people are adjusting a certain lifestyle for us. You understand? I used to have anger issues. And when I'm talking, my man will tell me, you don't have to shout. I know how to raise my voice. And when I'm talking and I see that my voice is going higher, I'll tell him, baby, I'm sorry. And he'll tell me, I understand. I didn't mean to shout. He'll now tell me, okay, baby, calm down. Come and lie on my chest. Oh, yeah, tell me that thing that you are shouting about. You don't need to shout. I will now say it little, little. You see how we groom, you know, these things we want, we don't need to cry. Somebody taught me this thing, not like I'm one perfect, kind of person. I just think let's just learn to appreciate our partners more. And I think we're going to get the best part of them.
nice, 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 nice. Ah, lesson see or more. I go just reserve something, so we'll not give it all. So that anybody that wants will come to your classes or come to your
Yes,
therapy
you come to
because
our office for therapy.
because like you has everything now. People just be getting free. And Nigerians, we don't value information or details when it's free.
Yeah,
So
we do.
I'll just shabby be listening. So you know, a lot of people come into a new relationship with different baggage. A lot of them are traumatized. A lot of them were went through domestic violence. A lot of them were talked down on before they jump into a relationship or a marriage. As a relationship expert, what do you advise people do before jumping into? Because it's more like when you jump into a fresh relationship or marriage with all of this baggage, you are having emotional trauma. Everything your spouse does to you irritates you. As a relationship expert, what do you advise that folks like that do?
First is to you go and heal.
Go and heal.
Healing is one of the toughest things. I said it and it sounded very simple. Healing is one of the most toughest thing that you can embark on because you already have a pattern. When you have a pattern, is something that has been built over time, it's something you are used to. You will hear people say things like, I'm used to shouting, that's how my voice is. Love me for who I am. I, my husband, some people come to me and tell me, my blessing, I love my husband, but he has anger issues. And my wife, all those characters were learned. We picked well, the day our mothers gave birth to us, they gave birth to us pure. Every bad attitudes we have, we picked it from somewhere, either from our parents, from our peers, or from people around us. So I am going to say heal.
Heal.
Healing. Let me tell you how healing. I used to be married. Let me give a short story about myself because I like to use myself as an instance. That was how I got into relationship therapy. I dated my ex-husband for 4 years. I married him for 1 year and 6 months.
Oh, you were married for just 1 year and 6 months.
When I came out of the marriage, I was bittered because he really treated me so bad, violence and a lot. I was bittered. I hated men. Because my ex-husband used to hit me, and when I was in the marriage, I didn't have the opportunity to hit back. When he hit me, I would just be crying. So when I left the marriage, I got into a relationship, and that day, I was having an argument with that guy I was dating, and he raised his voice at me. As he was raising his voice, he said, Inkiru, if you say that to me again, as he was warning me like this, I don't give and two slap. Power, power, reflex. Because when he was raising his hand, right? When he was doing like this, that was how my ex-husband used to start, like this. So immediately he started reflex.
Defense.
Before he could, I gave it to
You
him.
went defense.
Exactly. And a lot of women are like that. It happened to the first relationship, the second relationship, the third one. It was the third relationship that the guy said to me, I love you very much. You are one of the sweetest girl I've ever met. You are kind,
Uh-huh.
you are beautiful, but you need to go and heal.
Mm.
I had to now go and start finding out what the meaning of healing is. I had to go back. I stayed up to 1 year without dating anybody. I needed to find myself. I needed to forgive myself. I needed to forgive my ex. I needed to understand that it was the choice that I made. It is not men, it is the man. Once we make one bad decision, we will now generalize. Once one woman cheat on you, all women are cheats. Not be me tell you make you go date a shawu. So I had to get to that point where I had to tell myself, it is the choice that I made. It is not the men generally.
Mm.
I went back to the drawing board. I forgave my ex. I had to unlearn a lot of things that I learned. Every man is
Unlearn. Unlearn.
yes,
Mm.
you will unlearn and you will relearn.
Mm.
Our brain is like a drum. This drum we used to store water in Nigeria, like during rainy season.
Mm-hmm.
When rain fall, water come dey inside drum. There's a depth that settles in that
Yes.
drum.
At the down part of
Good.
it.
If you want to unlearn, you will pour that water away, wash that drum,
Mm.
right? And leave it empty for it to refill again. You will now start to relearn. You will now start to see that it's not like this, oh, it's not like that, oh. That is where patterns begin to change. That was what I did for myself. I used to tell people, the man I'm dating right now, I used to tell him, baby, if you ever have the opportunity to sit down with my ex-husband, he will tell you that he doesn't know this woman. Because I've grown, I've learned, I've unlearned. He married me at 18. I'm 35 now. There are some things that I've dropped. I used to be very violent. Before, when people talk on the show, I'll be laughing. I've calmed down now. Now we did before you say Jack. Now we don't bust bottle. I forgot practically maybe by now I would have gone to prison. I used to be a tout. Like my anger was so bad.
Mm.
So I had to sit down and tell myself, Blessing, you're a woman. You got to calm down. You know, I was that kind of, let me tell you one story that happened one day in Abuja when I was working in Abuja. So I was driving and a guy came and hit my side mirror. Instead of him to stop and say sorry, this guy drove past me. I pursued him with my car, block him. I came down from my car. This guy was shouting, "Why are you blocking my car? Ordinary side mirror that I hit. Yeah, it's your fault. Why didn't you stay on your lane?" I looked at the man. I said, "Will you apologize or will you not apologize?" He said, "He did not do anything." What did I do? As I block him with my car, I enter my boot, come out my jack, buy for in front mirror, smash am 3 times. As I shattered the mirror, I put my jack into my car, went to the man, pushed him and said, "If they burn you, will do your worst." People gather now. The man said, "I will kill you." I said, "You cannot do nothing. I go show you saying a man I be." He was still talking. I went and pulled out that my side mirror. Because as he hit the side mirror, the thing just, I pull them out. Use my shoe, match them, come out the glass from the side mirror. Once, it's not because of people that I for stab that man. That's how crazy I used to be. People were shouting, "You be," there was no blessing seeing you then. "You be woman, oh, you be woman, oh." Yeah, man. Do you know when I got to the office, my heart was beating fast. I could not sit down for 3 minutes. I had to go to the clinic in the office to go and lie down. While I was lying down, and I asked myself, what was the essence of what is drama? That side mirror that man broke is not going to cost me more than 25K, and I could afford it. What if this guy had beaten me up? Or what if this guy had broken my head with that jack? You know? That was the day I told myself, leave Wala. So over time, I had to unlearn and relearn. Now, if you bash my car, I don't used to come down to check. I drive off. It's except you bash my car to the point that the car cannot move. If you bash me now, I will just drive up to my mechanic and tell him, "Come check what happened." Because I had to grow, I had to unlearn, and I had to relearn. So I'm going to say, let us learn to heal. Because when we don't heal, we are going to be bleeding on others. A lot of men are not bad. A lot of women are not bad. Most times, those of you that complain about people, you are the problem. Because even when your spouses are trying to adjust, because you are the problem, you will not be adjusting. Have you not heard some men that will say, "I'm one of the best men in the world. My wife is just wicked." Nah, lie. Nobody is good. It's because I'm working on myself and you are still the person that you are. There is no way we are going to meet, in the same junction. So I'm going to say, let's always learn to unlearn and relearn. And my advice I give to a lot of young people, and have this at the back of your mind, when you want to choose a spouse, for those of you who are not married, marry people who are teachable.
People who are teachable.
Once a man or a woman is teachable, marriage will last. Because there will be understanding. You'll be able to say, "Baby, I don't like it. Let's do it like this." You say, "Okay, okay." But if you marry someone that is not teachable, Mr. Etuno, or no, 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 marriage cannot work. So while you are in that relationship, make sure that that man is teachable. Make sure that the woman, don't go and marry Etuno. If once a man and a woman is teachable, marriage will last. And communication will be.
Married people that are teachable. Wow, nice one. Nice one. So listen, uh let's jump into something else. We've talked about love, relationship, and everything. Guys, in case you have one or two going on in your relationship or your marriage, please slide into Blessing CEO's DM, book a spot, and go for your counseling so you can get more. I don't want her to unveil everything because a lot of you would not value what she's giving. All right, Blessing.
Sorry, excuse me, Brian. Go ahead. I wanted to get my power bank. My battery is down. I can hear you. Go ahead.
So over time, weeks, months now, a lot of people, while I was preparing for this interview, I saw comments online. Uh, people, people had people were sampling different opinions. A lot of people said, I read comments. A lot of people said, Blessing CEO, they pepper us with her relationship. There's just been a whole lot of controversies around you and your man, IVD. So my question is, how did you get into a relationship with your man, and how did you? For me, I feel most relationship experts I know.
Please, Amara, please, could you help me bring my power bank from my room downstairs, please? No, just bring the smaller one, the black one. Thank you. Like, sorry, I can hear you.
No, you're welcome. So a lot of people are like, oh, as a therapist, you should have healed your relationship. As a therapist, or Blessing CEO is peppering us with one big boy, IVD, and everything. How did you meet this your man, and how did you guys get to a fact where you guys now wanted to start peppering people per se on how in the internet is saying, because they are saying Blessing CEO, even on the comments of Blessing CEO is peppering us with our man. How did you meet your man? How did it all started?
First of all, before I go about how I met him, I'm not peppering anybody. The problem is when you are jobless, when you don't have a life, you think that people are doing things because of you. This is the media. Sometimes you post things that make you happy, things that excite you, things that, part of your life. Nobody is peppering you. It's because you don't have a life. If you actually have a relationship or you have a boyfriend or you have somebody you love, you will not see it as pepper. So when somebody posts something and you see it as peppering you, it simply means you are looking at it from a place of envy, right? Most of the videos that I posted are videos that I practically did with him, let's say 2 to 3 months ago. It's been long. Most times you just make these videos. Yes, baby. Most times you just make these videos, put them in your archive. You know how it happens now. Post it anytime you like. So nobody is peppering you. Go and get your own relationship and post and pepper others.
Mm.
So how did I meet him? I met him during the controversy that he had.
Mm.
I'm his therapist.
Oh, you
So he
used to be
came,
his therapist.
yeah, I'm his therapist.
You-
So I think it's going to be the
no,
therapist and her
the
client.
therapist. We need to do a YouTube movie about that. The therapist and the client. What do you think?
Yeah, we're going to do that. So he came to me for therapy and he was going through a lot.
Mm.
He was a complete shadow of himself.
Mm.
Uh, this point you've heard when somebody is going through it through let me just give an instance. Let me say on the media, they talk say person thief. They've labeled somebody a criminal, like this person thief, this person thief, this person aole, this
Mm.
person, that is what you've heard. And you now get to know this person, to meet this person. And this person is a complete different person from what you've heard.
Mm.
I'm going to give an instance for my personality. Anybody that meets me is always shocked because I am not my media. The very first day I met Rita Dominic during her premiere, the title of the movie was The Therapist. I was sitting down and I was feeding through my phone. Rita Dominic came and met me. She touched me. Blessing, see you. I said, Mom, you can be this quiet. You. You can be this quiet. I said, I'm actually a company. She said, you. I don't used to like you. I don't like you on social media. Anytime I see you, you're always talking, you're always fighting, you're always shouting. It was my friend, they related and now said, Blessing is not a media. Oh. And she was like, you're so calm. You're so when we now started, talking, she said, you're so intelligent that the media. And I told her, Auntie Rita, it's like judging you based on the role that you act as an actress. It's like calling Kanayo a ritualist just because you've seen him, or calling Patience Zoku. So I think people have taken content as a lifestyle. So I am tired of explaining myself. I don't know if you're getting. So that was what I saw in IVD. He was a complete different person from what I was hearing. That was what now made it so interesting to get to know who this person was. We spoke. I was able to help him based on, one or two. And when the case started and the whole thing he was going through, I was able to help in one or two ways that I could help. And I think from there, emotions sprang up,
So,
and that's it.
emotions. Let me ask this question. Just be sincere and plain to yourself. If IVD was a poor man, would you have dated him? Just be sincere. If IVD was a poor man, would you have dated him?
If he was a poor man, he wouldn't be able to afford me. Where would I have seen him?
Wait. Blessing. Are you saying your therapist is only for the rich? It's not open for the poor.
What I charge is 300,000 naira for an hour. If you can pay me 300,000 naira for 1 hour to talk to me, because I know that 1 hour will not be okay. Some people will pay up to 900,000 for 3 hours. So I am not for the poor.
So, Blessing, me, I cannot afford you now. There's no
That
what's going into your
that's
therapy. Bless you.
no. That is the reason why when you watch my content, I give free therapy online. If you watch me and pay attention to me, there will be no need to come and pay me. But because people on the internet are so senseless, they don't pay attention. Most people who insult me on the comment section are my clients. Guess what? I don't even know them. It is when they are done with therapy, they will now say, Blessing, do you know I used to troll you? Do you know I didn't used to like you? Do you know my husband said I should not watch you? Yes. Because you do not pay attention, you will pay me to come and repeat that thing you refuse to listen to for free. There is nothing, absolutely nothing you want to pay me for that I have not told you about on the media. I've done this for 10 years. Nothing about relationship. Some people are getting to know me. I can see some comments saying, oh, Blessing is intelligent, Blessing is wise. This is who I've been. But they choose the ones that bloggers are posting. So how is it my fault? You are not paying attention. So you get, I'm not, and I actually put that price because I don't want riffraffs around me. I have too many riffraffs on the internet. In real life, it's serious business. Before you come and pay me that money, you have problem. If you don't have problem, sit in your house. To talk is not
So,
easy.
so Blessing, apparently you've answered my question. If he was poor, he wouldn't have afforded you and you wouldn't have dated him. So you, okay, noted. Noted. I've got to see what I need to know. But you feel it's right for you to date your client?
Um, I'm gonna give
I
an
feel like you should have been professional enough.
That's what I'm saying. He was my client
He was
before my lover.
client before your lover. Okay.
Yes, it's like going to the hospital to consult a doctor with a problem. Then the doctor help you with the problem, you heal. Once in a while, you go to the hospital for checkup. Outside the hospital, you guys stumble on each other. Oh, hi, can we have a drink? And we fall in love. Did I date my client? I did not date IVD on the job.
You dated him after the job, after you've
After,
delivered.
after I've
Okay.
delivered. So and it's only natural, right? He felt safe with me because he was vulnerable, right? He
Mhm.
felt safe with me and because he was vulnerable. So outside therapy, and I think what baffled him the most was, in as much as I was his therapist, IVD used to follow me before the whole drama. But he used to tell me that he used to watch me from a isn't he used to tell me that if anybody ever tell him that he will have something to do with me, he will say it's a lie. Because one, I was not his spec. Two, he likes, all this shine, slay, and he has never paid attention to me. He just follows me for the fun. The day where I go talk the one way,
Guys, IVDs, yo.
What
Boss,
did
I
you
hello. Boss, I hello.
He's greedy.
Boss, I
so,
hello.
so I think it was an opportunity for him to now know the real blessing. So I kind of marveled him. Like he was like, I never knew you were this depth. I never knew you were this intelligent. I never knew you were this beautiful.
Mm.
So I think he got close. When you're looking at somebody from afar and you get close to the person. And there's something he used to tell me. He would tell me, you are an angel, right?
Mm.
Because I'm going to say it here again. I didn't know IVD from Adam, and I went into a case and carried a cross that I knew nothing about. So, and I think the love came from the part I told him, I will be your therapist and I will be your friend.
Oh.
Everything, yeah, I told him, everything they say you do not know, IVD, I will teach you. So I was that person he could, run to, talk to, and be comfortable around. When a man is vulnerable. So I think that was where it all started from. So it didn't start from the job per se, because when I met IVD was going through a lot. He was broken. Falling in love with a broken man is work. So I think I did the work, saw some kind of results. He stood back on his feet. I was trying before affection now started, coming in.
Mm.
That's
Mm. Everyone needs an IVD in their life. Um. Okay. Now you are you're a public figure per se, and IVD is a public figure per se based on what he does and everything. And IVD, while I was making research for this interview, I found out that IVD could be the dream of every Lagos girl. Every girl wants IVD. How do you feel knowing that your man is charming, is a prince charming, he's handsome, and every girl wants to be with IVD? Doesn't that bother you?
Yeah, all these girls that want to be with IVD don't know him. I think I know him. I know him down to his feet. They like the cliche. Just like when he was going through the IVD is a billionaire. Like they know he's that guy that when he comes out, everybody is. But when a man has trouble, when problem come, everybody go there. So I don't feel intimidated because I am not those girls. Like I feel like I've built myself to a certain level that I understand that this guy loves me so much
Hmm.
because he has done so many things that he has never done before for me.
Hmm.
Anybody that knows IVD, apart from the scandal, will understand that IVD is one guy that has pride. He has booger. So I think I'm that one person that he can,
His soft
bring down his
scenes up
ego.
for. He's vulnerable
Yeah,
too.
I used to call him. Yeah, I used to call him my big teddy bear. I'm the only one
Hmm.
that sees that part.
Hmm.
Everybody gets to see but me, I know he's just a baby, so I think that's a plus.
So you guys took your relationship to the next level where you had tattoo. You had the tattoo of him on your neck, and he also has his. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I saw a clip of that on the internet while I was preparing for this interview. Do you think you guys took it too far, or is that like a seal for you guys' love or what?
No, not really. I think when you meet a man or when you meet a woman, there's what is called clarity. I'm a public
Clarity.
figure.
Mm-hmm.
He's a public figure.
Mm-hmm.
And we understand what it is to come out and say, see the woman I love, see the man I love, right? We know it will come with a lot of drama, backlash, and all that. IVD himself, because I'm a public figure, feels like there are so many men in my life, so many
Mm.
admirers.
So you
Me
guys, you
too. I'm
guys
like,
both have
you,
that fear. He has his own
yes,
fear, and you
you
have your
too.
own.
And you have plenty women in your life, plenty, So for
This is becoming
us,
more
it was a way
interesting.
of, yeah, for us, it was a way of saying, I want to give you clarity.
Mm.
I want to give you some sort of assurance. Like,
Assurance.
I
IVD
want to
gives
tell,
SPCU assurance.
I want to tell the whole world that it's you.
Mm,
It's you. So
mm,
I think that was it.
mm,
It was something that was mutual.
mm.
It was something that was I think that was it.
I
It
mean,
was just a way of
I'm a very nice one, nice one. I'm a very, very optimistic person. Everyone around me knows I don't like negative energy, and I like to speak reality into existence and everything. But sometimes in life, reality faces you, and you be like, "Oh, okay, that's one of those things." Do you ever have the fear, like, okay, maybe in future, if you guys are no longer together, I don't pronounce that everything's going to be
I know.
perfect. Do you ever have that feeling that, okay, if everything does not end well, like, oh, I have to clean up this tattoo someday? Do you ever have
No.
you ever thought have you ever thought of that?
No.
Okay. Oh no.
For me,
Nice.
tattoos are deep. IVD is one man that has made me so happy. He's one
Mm-hmm.
man that has
Shout out to boss IBD.
he's one man that has made me adjust a lot of things that I've not. I used to tell people that there are sometimes in life you feel something once in a lifetime.
Mm,
I don't care who the person is. For me, I'm not this kind of person that feel like once you are with somebody, the person must marry you. If marriage comes, fine, but
mm,
I love the
mm.
feeling. I enjoy the feeling and I cherish the feeling. So engraving him in my even before we started dating, IVD tattooed me on his hand. I didn't have him on my body. Yeah, for like
Oh
two
wow.
years, IVD had me. Yes, IVD
Boss
has me on his
IBD,
hand.
shout out, shout out.
I think that was 3 to 4 months after therapy.
We
He
go
tattooed
now,
me on
oh.
his hand and on his chest for like 2 years.
Oh, so you now decided to reciprocate kind gestures, right?
No, I didn't decide to reciprocate. I just felt that was what I wanted to do at that point in time. He has done it for 2 years, so if I wanted to reciprocate, I practically would have done it when he did
Oh,
it.
you guys have been dating for close to 2 years plus
No,
now?
that's what I'm saying. When he tattooed my name, we were not
Mhm.
dating.
Oh, you guys were not dating. Okay, okay.
Yes, he said he did it as a sign of appreciation because of what I did in his life.
Mm,
That even
mm.
if he gets married to somebody, he will always tell them about blessing you. For him, tattoo symbolizes different things for us. Like me, I have a tattoo of, let me show you.
Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on.
So I have a
We want to see.
tattoo of Derele on my hand. I'm not dating Derele now. This is Derele I do on my hand because I love Derele. Yeah. This is the tattoo of my kids. And I still have other, I didn't write any other person's name, but I still have other tattoos. So tattoo to us means different stuffs, right? I have my mom's name, I have my dad's name. So I'm not going to take it off. The
Mm,
tattoo is not to buy him or to make him nah.
I like the fact that you say, because it's not, a lot of people have different perception or mindset about what's dating and everything. But I feel like I drew something from what you just said. Like, I'm not dating him. If we don't get married, it's not a big thing. Because a lot of people want to kill themselves if eventually it does not end up being marriage. But yours, you have a different mindset. Like, if it doesn't end, it's not that deep. Life goes on, right? One last question about you and IVD, and we'll go to something else and wrap up the interview. I've kept this so much. In your heart of hearts, do you think IVD is your ideal man? Because it's not like every ladies have what their ideal man should look like. Do you think he's your ideal man?
Okay. First of all, I didn't used to know IVD from Adams
Okay.
until I don't know him. I've never heard of him before until he had the scandal. And I started asking, who be this guy? I asked my friends, Daddy Freeze, I was hearing this guy is a billionaire, lucky, he's auto dealer celebrity. Somebody even told me, do you know this song? Pepper them, Bonlanle,
Yeah,
pepper them. Oh, now
it's
IVD get the
Zlatan.
song.
Oh wow.
Yes, he's IVD that he featured Zlatan.
Oh, I thought Zlatan owned the song. I didn't know it was IVD's song. Oh wow.
That was IVD's song. He only features Zlatan.
Oh wow.
You know, he has worked with Davido, Peruzzi, you know. I said, who be these guys? I had to go and watch that Pet Bonlale and I saw him there. I heard so much about him. Hot boy, handsome boy, spend that baller. The guy they go club, they bought 100 million. So I said, who be this? You asked me if he was my ideal man.
Yes,
So
yes.
what I'm trying to say is the IVD I heard about was not my ideal man. I used to tell him, Boo Boo, if I had met you a few years ago, nothing will concern you because I don't like men that are loud. And because he was a socialite, he was a bit on a loud side. Anywhere we go throw money, you know. But so getting to meet him and helping him unlearn and relearn, he became
Mm.
my ideal man. So first of all, what I was looking for in a man, I wanted an Igbo man. He's an Igbo
Mm.
man.
Oh,
I
is it
wanted a
Igbo?
man.
Is it
Yes,
Igbo?
I believe he's from Abia State. He's from Arochuku.
Oh wow, Aaron this up. Okay, Aaron Chukwu cannot do.
Arochuku, yeah. So he's an Igbo man. I wanted a man that is taller than me.
Mm.
So he's taller than me. At least when he holds me, he can wrap me
Oh,
around his shoulders.
oh.
And I wanted a masculine man.
Mm.
Yeah, you know,
Mm.
a lot of men are feminine.
Mm.
So IVD is masculine. He's an alpha male, right? And number two, I wanted a man that was kind. IVD, he has his own flaws,
Yeah,
right?
everybody
I'm not trying to paint
does.
him.
Everybody does that.
Yeah, but what I love him most is that he doesn't hold things to heart. Once you tell him, baby, I'm sorry, let's talk, he'll tell you, come. No, IVD is so sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know that person
Oh.
say you go make man vex, you go vex, 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 vex. So he's that kind of person. He used to tell me there was a day I got him so angry. I was so afraid to go and apologize because I thought that they were going to fling me through the window because of all the story that I've heard. So I didn't know what to do. So I just allowed him. Then he came to my room and checked up on me. So when he was leaving, I said, Boo Boo, I'm sorry. He asked me not to go somewhere, and I went there. I said, I need to go up and make it happen. So I'm like, Boo Boo, I'm sorry. Fine, I apologize. And there was something he said to me. He said, anytime you see that I'm very angry, just come to me and give me a kiss, and I'm fine.
Oh. Oh.
And I
Oh.
swear, it has
I go
worked. Like,
love. Oh.
once I see that he's upset, no matter how angry he is, I will just hold him and give him, and he will start smiling. That's how soft he is. So I think that's the best part, because I said, God, give me a man that has a conscience. Give me a man that wants to talk, that wants to communicate. Like, there's no anger that he's going to be angry that is going to make him want to, like, resent me. Nah. So I think that's what I love most about him. Yeah.
Mm, 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 mm. One last question on this before I let 2 or 3 of your fans to come say hi to you, then wrap up the interview. It's been a long one. Thank you so much, blessings you. As a relationship expert, what is that? What is that story people come with? What is that problem people come with, and you tell them, "No, I do not want to discuss this, so I don't stand biased or judgmental." What is that thing they come with, and you just say no to them?
Nothing. Anything you come, I will talk.
Oh, anything they come with, you come. Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
That's why I'm a therapist. And because we are not talking about it publicly, so why not? It's private.
Would you will you be judgmental if gays, lesbians come to you with their own stuff?
Um, most of my clients are bad people.
Oh, bad.
Most of my clients are women that are cheats, that sleep
Mm,
with reverend fathers and pastors.
mm.
They,
Okay, okay,
they come
okay.
to me because I'm controversial. So that's the brand. They know I will not judge them, because even me, I be crazy.
Mm,
When I am not normal, how can I be judging? So they are very comfortable talking with me. Whether you are gay, whether you are lesbian, I'm not going to judge you.
okay. Now,
Yeah.
a lot of Nigerian celebrities lately. Let's just deviate a little bit. Kanayo went to Honest Bunch and he had said he doesn't believe in a one man one wife. Okay, Bakasi came out and said uh, monogamy is not working, polygamy is working. Let's go back to the old ways our parents are doing stuff. That means, in essence, a lot of these celebrities are beginning to project that, oh, one wife no they do also, what could they do two, what could they do three? What's your take on that? Do you think every man has the right to have IVD walks up to you tomorrow and say, "Blessing, I won't add another person to you, but you're not the first person"? What do you think? Do you think would you accept that? And do you think that is right for our present day dispensation?
If my husband comes and tell me that he wants to marry another wife, I'll tell him, okay, I wish you luck, and I will leave.
You will leave.
Yes.
Mm. So you don't,
Polygamy.
in essence, Blessing does not like to share.
I don't share. Now, there's what is called, some things are accepted, but they are not accepted by you.
Okay.
Polygamy is something that African culture accepts.
Okay.
As a person, there are lots of things that people are doing that you say you will not do.
Fact.
People are
Fact. Fact.
fornicating. People are fornicating, but we still have virgins. People are doing a lot of things, but you will say, so for me, it's not because he is bringing in another wife. It's because if my husband picks another wife, I will no longer value him the way I used to value him. I will not be able to respect or regard him. So me letting him go is for him to have his sanity.
For
Because
himself.
when I'm married to a man, just the way I'm dating IVD, you see the way I talk about him, I hold him to high esteem. If he brings another wife, I can't talk like this now. Will I come and be sounding like this when my husband have another wife?
No, no, no.
So it's not there. That excitement will not even be there. Do you understand? Not like it is bad, right? When Yolo married another wife, I was one person who supported him. Why did I support him? Polygamy is allowed. They did not say if a man marry another, people should kill him. You have two options as a woman: stay or leave. That's it.
Stay.
And remember, what is also going to make me leave is because when I was dating you, when we were lovey, when we got married, you told me I'm the only woman you will love. I'm the only woman you will adore. I'm the only woman. In fact, the reason why I gave you my all is because I feel like I'm the only woman. Once we are two, I cannot give you my all. Madam, you do your own work, I do my own work. I don't know if you're getting my point.
There's gonna be a
That point
timetable
that
now.
you are rushing, oh, my husband has not eaten. I go say, madam, our husband never shop. You not go cook for him. So that honor is no more there. Remember,
Mm,
there are some women that can accept polygamy.
mm,
That's
mm.
why I don't distress. Everybody has choices, level of tolerance. So it's a personal opinion. Don't use my own personal opinion if you can be a second wife. But for me, I cannot be a second wife because the level of respect I'm going to have for my man will reduce.
Nice, 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 nice. What do you think about in a relationship? If your man walks up to you in a relationship and say, "Oh, dear blessing, at this point in time, our relationship is getting monotonous, it's boring. Let's spice it up. Let's do threesome." Would you be open to such?
My, my man is so possessive that he doesn't even want a sex toy around me.
Mm.
Was it for me? I've never done threesome before. I've never really been someone that explore. So I don't think I would want to do a threesome with my man. I think we are
So,
both jealous lovers.
mm. So there's this statistics that said over time, a lady that is used to sex toy, dildos, and everything, it's hard for a man to come into her life and satisfy her because she's used to a dildo and what the dildo does for her, a man can do. Because the dildo can go 24 hours, a man can go 24 hours. What's your take on that? So that makes that gives an expression that once a lady is so used to dildo, it's hard for a man to satisfy her. True or false?
False.
False, you think?
A, a dildo is just an object. When you use a dildo, it's called masturbation.
Oh, when you use a dildo, it's called masturbation.
It's
We
masturbation,
learn every
right?
day.
Yeah.
We learn, but at the time you
You're
get used to it.
masturbating.
Okay, go ahead.
No, listen. Let me tell you how it works. When you masturbate, you play with your head. Masturbation comes with imagination. Painting
Masturbation
a
comes with
picture.
imagination. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
cannot masturbate without picturing something. That's why some people, when they want to masturbate, they'll be watching blue film. And when they are watching the blue film, do you know what used to go on in
They're
their head? They'll be
imagining
imagining that they are the
somebody.
one doing that thing.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll be painting a picture saying, now you they knock the woman, yeah, now you they spark. Good. That is what makes you get to orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
So sex toy can never do what a man does because what does a man do? When you're having sexual intercourse with a man, there is what is called body language. That warmth, sex toy cannot give you, right?
Mm.
That breath, sex toy cannot give you. When a man gives you a head and you are using sex toy for a head, the feeling is different. Sex toy does not have saliva.
Mm.
It's dry. It's just rubber. But a man, when he's giving you the feeling, you can't compare the feeling. When you're making love to a man, you don't need to imagine. You are feeling a human being. But when you are holding a rubber, your imagination is what makes you come, not the rubber. The rubber is just that visual. Like a lot of girls who have dildo, they name the dildo to their favorite sex partner. Let's assume a maker is very good in bed, and you buy it, you name it a maker. So when you are using the dildo, you'll be imagining that it is a maker. I don't know if you
Yeah, I
understand.
understand. I understand what you're saying.
So
Hmm.
sex toy can never play the role of a man
Okay.
or a woman. That's
Here,
that's that's not true.
so here in United States of America, uh, I've sampled this narrative or what I call it opinion to a lot of white folks and stuff. And majority of the times I hear them say, I got me a nice ass Dido. I don't need a man in my life. I don't need a man in my life. The Dido does what the man. I can tell you for a fact, here in the United States of America, there are lots of ladies that say that, like, I don't need a man. I have a Dido. The Dido does what the man does.
It's in the United States of America where you are, a lot of women live in self-denial. Number one, it's called self-denial. See, when you don't have something, you go to do like say you not like them. Self-deceit. I've
When you don't
seen
have something.
somebody that I've seen somebody that uses Android that said, I'm not even an iPhone person. I don't really like iPhone. The day they bought her iPhone, we did not sleep on WhatsApp status. She goes snap front. She goes snap. No, once they don't have it, once you cannot afford a good hair, I'm a braid person. I just like natural braid. Madam, shut up. Buy the hair. Like me now, I have more than 100 pieces of human hair, and I can carry my natural hair and come on a life. Have it and don't use it. Not when you don't have it. Have you ever seen where an American woman is fighting for Bola? People that used to commit suicide because of Bola, they go just get man wey cheat. American man go cheat on them, they don't drop 3-story building, die. Don't go there. I lie. There is power in Bola. Now when you never test better be like,
Guys, blessing
it's,
see yourself there's power in Bola.
yes,
If you
it's like
don't
me coming to
understand
say,
anything in this life, understand there's power in Bola.
before I met my boo-boo, I used to be like, I can stay without sex. My dear,
Once your man
when he
handle
came into
you,
my life, by the time they handled me,
speak on,
I
speak
started
on,
shouting, oh, men are nice. Now confession change.
speak on.
Come on, body. The guy was having malaria. When they finished handling me,
Oh, malaria left.
malaria go,
Oh,
no
what are you
medicine.
not talking? Preach on,
There
preach on.
is power in Bola for getting it.
Wahala for who no get Bola. Oh.
There are some times that I'm going to be very cranky, very upset. Somebody will get me angry, and my boo boo just say, "Boo, why are you angry?" I'll say, "Leave me alone." You say, "Come on." I'll say, "Stop now." He say, "Come." I know. After sex, I'll be laughing like a
Oh
ghost.
my
I just said,
God.
no wonder these are our primary school teachers. They used to be very angry. All these old women. Not be there is power in both. I don't mind them.
Guys, in case you're just joining this live or you don't understand anything today, there's power in Bola. No be me talk more. Now blessing see me talk. All right, blessing see you. And we are about rounding up the interview. Where at this phase of the interview, I just call like 2 boys, 2 girls of your fans. Guys, please, I know a lot of people, my phone is buzzing. People want to come say something. You can't say anything. The time the CEO has to go. The time I bargained with her as a lapse, I had to let her go do some other things. So yeah, guys, please note something. Impression without expression leads to depression. Please, if you have something going on, look
Speak
for
out.
somebody to talk to so you can get
Speak
out from
out.
that. Speak out. Yoruba will say Sorosoke. Blessing CEO. You know, like I said, the first time I met you, I said, you know, there's this proverb in the Igbo language that says, you don't know how ripe a palm nut is until you get closer to it. Anama or to uncle say cha until how ripe a palm nut until you get close to it. When you came here, you dropped by. And me personally, I have learned a lot. Thank you so much for finding out time out of your busy schedules to be here on live with me. I hope to do some other big things with you. Guys, please follow Blessing CEO. Watch all her content. She's always on Facebook. Guys, make sure you go to her Facebook. Make sure you go to her Facebook. She's
Facebook
always
is
on
bass
Facebook.
bozo.
Make sure you go to her
You know?
Facebook. Make sure you go to her Facebook. Guys, everybody on this slide, make sure you're following me. My next celebrity guest is one of the biggest, the biggest, the biggest,
Follow.
the
I'm going to
biggest, the
come and
biggest.
watch.
Thank
Follow
you so much,
Samuel.
Mrs.
Follow
CEO.
Samuel.
Thank you so much, Mrs. CEO. Thanks for coming up. I hope to have you some other time. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome, man.
Thank you. I do not take this privilege for granted. Hope to see you some other time.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
let you go continue your day. Thank you so much.
All right. All the
Bye.
best.